A recent swell hit Half Moon Bay in Northern California, Central California. I don't know actually where it's actually being called, so I'll let you guys fight that out in the comments. Now, the thing that makes this so special is that, yeah, these waves are huge, 20, even 30 foot tall on the face. These are breaking over huge rocks. It's also in what's considered the red triangle of the California coastline. And that's where a lot of these great whites reside. You're battling a little bit of everything up there. It doesn't break very often, and it only breaks in the wintertime when it does break. It's kind of this magical moment to see Mavericks in its glory. So when my buddy was headed up there to shoot this swell, I was like, yes, please, when you get back, can I please share some of your footage?
I was so stoked to be able to film this because I was like, this is, for me, crazy because I've watched Mavericks for a long time, never been able to film it. To the guys that were describing it in the water, it was like one of the once-in-a-lifetime moments when you're out there at Mavs and it's just in all of its glory big. And there were a couple of videos that I got where you just see like the barrel close and how it spits, and it was just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
This is crazy. And then all across the line were like these huge waves that came in that made it seem like it was impossible to paddle out because it was just the negative tide made it so like, wait, what is going on right now? This is, psycho.
I think it was really
Super
crowded
cool.
too, yeah?
There was a shot that I got where you can kind of see the overview of how many people were out there. I had buddies out there in the water counting like, I think around 60 or 70, and it just looked so chaotic. It looked like, I don't know, it
looks like
Malibu.
Malibu.
It looked like Malibu or Dakini. Imagine that on like these 30-foot waves. It was like, wait, that's so dangerous.
So what was the most special moment of the whole time you were there?
I'd probably say Sage's wave because it was just so big and so monstrous, and he caught it at the right spot, like the exact right spot to go right. And you could just see like people paddling it like towards it, like, oh my gosh, I gotta get over this wave, and he catches it, and I'm just like shooting my jaw on the floor. I'm like, what is this? Like, if we run it back and watch it through, like as he's paddling for this wave, you look to the left of him, there's this guy on an orange board who's looking to ditch, but he is in a very bad spot and gets sucked over as you watch through, and gets over the falls. Goes right over the falls on this massive wave, and I could only feel immense pain for this guy.
For a non-surfer, and I'm going to show a clip right now, it looks so easy, right? Like, it just looks like somebody standing up and getting down the face of a wave. From your point of view, what did you see as far as that's concerned?
The exact opposite. I saw these guys with like full confidence. Like it's not just the surfing ability too, it's the confidence to paddle into this wave because you have to be dedicated. There were some waves where guys would be paddling and they're on the lip and suddenly their board like drops down vertically. They're not standing up on a little wave that's like keeping them flat. They're all of a sudden like pointed down this wave, like their nose, their face, they're like fully leaning, and then they're somehow riding out of it. And I'm like, wait, what? Like going full speed down a huge wave with the confidence it takes to be able to fully dedicate yourself with no hesitation and just absolutely go for it. But this is pure surfing.
You would have to imagine being on, I don't know, like a 5-6 story building and jumping off.
Yeah.
Now you've got a 9-10 foot piece of hard, thick fiberglass. It's under you. It could hit you. There's so many scary things that could happen on a wave that big, that vertical. And
well, on top of that, being held down by the sets behind it to come.
Yeah.
There were some guys that got held down for like 2-3 wave hold down.
And sometimes when you fall, you don't penetrate the water. You just kind of bounce off of it, which is a really bad spot to be in on that wave because you're not getting under it. You're getting dragged on top of it.
You might even get the wind knocked out of you even if you're on a drop like that. I can only imagine.
To give people an idea of the size of these waves, this board is probably 9.5, 10 foot long. You can see it on the face. You can just imagine how huge that wave is. And not only that, but how much power, how much weight, how much push is in those waves. It's insane out there. Big waves, big rocks, and sharks. What could go wrong? there you have it. A really big day in Northern Cal or Central California, I don't know, whichever one you want to call it. Either way, it was a pretty impressive day up there at Mavericks. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm Brad Jacobson, and I'll see you on the sand.